Hey y'all, Wes, sole owner, founder, original team member here at Tailgate Brewery. Want to talk a little bit about when we say best workplace. We say a lot that we want to be the best place to work, but what does that mean? So like anything, it's a complicated conversation, it's a detailed conversation, it's a nuanced conversation, and it includes a lot of different facets that you kind of glaze over when we're just doing a social media post. So as an organization here, as a brewery, we're a brewery first and foremost. We make and we package beer. That's how I got into the business, is I like drinking beer. That's step one. Now we have tap rooms have kitchens, we have a sales team, we have a support team that's in the office, we have a maintenance department, we have a construction company that supports all the businesses. It gets complicated fast. All that only exists if we run a great business, and by running a great business, we gotta treat our people well. I tell every single person that ever gets a raise, we're here to show appreciation. Congratulations, thank you. But businesses show appreciation by paying you. So that's what we do. We have always valued paying people best. And as we've grown, we've been able to add additional perks and benefits and things that everybody says they care about. First and foremost, everybody says they want to make more money. Same, right? We did healthcare. We were one of the first breweries I'm aware of, especially at our size, that started doing healthcare. We offered healthcare at 50%. Today we offer it at 100%. All you have to do is work 29 hours a week, which is one of the lowest standards that I'm aware of. I've looked in the country at any industry, and we pay 100% of your healthcare, every position. We do that on purpose because we want to show you that we appreciate you and we value you here. This is the conversation we have with our teams. We offer stuff like 401k at a 4% match, again, unique in our industry. We have opportunities for growth. We have people that are in charge in this organization that don't have a career history outside of starting here 7 years ago. Me too. We do that stuff on purpose, and then we do it to start culminating and building on a way that we can build that best place to work. It's a short statement to say we want to make the best place to work. It's not a short process. That includes all of the other things that you don't always see. And sometimes it's funny because people will come to me and they'll say stuff like, oh, you make pizza, there's really great margins in pizza. Depends on if you're making good pizza or not, right? But the most important margin or cost in any product is going to be your people cost. I could say it's really cheap to have a car if you're just buying gas, but you still have to have a car, right? We have a kitchen, people work in that kitchen. People that we care about, people that we want to be here, and people that can grow. So as we're putting all that stuff together, it creates a total compensation package that does give us the audacity to say, we want to be a best place to work in Tennessee. And we feel good saying that. We feel good meaning that. So we want to try and break that stuff down, and we want to give you a little bit of context where it's not just hot air. It's not just us making a statement and then jetting off to take a vacation. It's us coming here, setting the standards, doing the work, and then coming back again to do more work. It would be really easy for us to just mail it in, be in the middle of the road, have a very average product, but that's not what our expectations are. It's not our expectations of ourselves, it's not our expectations of our team, and we hope it's not your expectations when you enjoy our products. So let's take some time and break this down, and let's highlight some of these things, and let's talk about how this stuff gets created, because I think that's what's really important, and I think that's why you support us, and I know that's why I support the places I support. I support places that do right by their people, and that's a big influence on why we do what we do.
Oh, I'm talking money? Let's talk. I've been in Tailgate for 3 years. I am the marketing manager. Started as a bit of a social media manager. I was the first full-time marketing hire right in the beginning of 2020, which was a hell of a time to start a new job in the food and beverage hospitality business. But we got it through. We grew during COVID. I got really good at cutting pizzas and delivering pizzas, and it was kind of a crash course into, hey, this is why you should love Tailgate, and this is how we treat people, and what this company stands for, and I'm actually super grateful for that. So I think it was actually, in a really weird way, the best time to start here. I think one of the things that best illustrates our commitment to paying people the best, which of course is like a huge part of being the best workplace in general, we audit our wages all the time. We're always looking to not only meet the expectations of our industry, but exceed them and just be above average in all aspects, right? So beer, food, guest service, place to work. And that includes compensation, of course, really important point to that. And I think one of the best ways to illustrate that is doing a wage audit and looking at, okay, what are people making in this industry and what are our own people making? And we did it recently, and it was a warehouse position in the brewery where everybody got a raise across the board. We did the research, we found out that maybe we were average and we want to be above average. And so, we made the change immediately. Everybody got, an automatic raise across the board. It wasn't just these positions that we're hiring for, it was these people that we already have in-house too. We're not going to hire for X position at this rate and not make our own people whole as well. So I think that's a really good example, and we do that for every position here. Like I've been the recipient of that.
I actually started as third party with Tailgate almost 7 years ago. I worked for a CPA firm, and Tailgate was in need of a CPA, and I got connected with their accounting and have been doing it ever since. Watched them grow, and then just made the decision last summer in May to come aboard and join them full time as an employee and just be director of finance here and do everything I was doing third party, but have the ability to be hands-on and be more involved. And just in my past experience I've been in public accounting for over 20 years and have seen many business owners struggle to maintain great benefits for their employees while growing their business, and using those funds to grow the business and put more tools in the business while still being able to provide great pay, great benefits. It's something that Wesley has wanted for years. I think it would have been put in place a lot sooner had COVID not happened, and it's something that he's wanted to be able to do. And this year, just, he finally was, it was in place, and I think it's awesome. There's definitely not in this industry, do they offer 100% health care paid premiums, for employees. Wes tries to save where he can as far as expenses and overhead, and really beats up his overhead so he can take care of his employees.
I'm looking at you. I was my first year out of college and living in Sylvan Park. My roommate bought a 6-pack of beer from Jack's Market, which is a little convenience store in Sylvan Park still today. We were crushing it, and at the house, I was like, this is delicious. What is it? Saw it said made in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a place called Tailgate. It's not too far from us. Went to go check it out. Had an incredible experience on my first visit here, and I think I applied like the next week to be a bar back. To jump a couple steps, I was a bar back in April of 2015, so pretty shortly after the grand opening. I was a bar back, I became the marketing guy, I was the GM of the HQ tap room for a while. I went to go run the sales team and the marketing team, and then eventually my role kind of blended an amalgamation of all the above. It sounds like corny, but like there's a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote that I'm a big fan of. It's our chief want in life is somebody who inspires us to be what we know we can be. I think that people are really looking for that out of their work environment as well. People want to be appreciated. They want to feel like they can make an impact, contribute, have fun, and like be themselves. I think that's what's really special about the team that we developed here, and like craft beer has a little bit of that like intrinsically into it, that it is very approachable, and there's parts of it that are extremely casual, like this is what I wear to work and I curse like a sailor. Like it's not common for most work environments, but really what is successful or has been so enjoyable about Tailgate is like we're giving everybody the opportunity to succeed by not having a corporate structure or like some bosses in the corporate sense to like report to. It's, hey, here's what we want this team member to do and what we want to achieve. how you get to that result is on your own. So it inspires creativity. There's a lot of freedom in that, and like that's where the fun comes in. There's also the challenge of it because we have big aspirations. Like we don't get to the size of the brand that we are today and put out the quality of beer and product that we do today without high aspirations. So it's a challenge, and that is the desire that is instilled in everybody that wants to come here, is like succeed, be a part of something bigger, and contribute.
Mine, I started here as a cook in 2020, right before COVID. Did that for a little bit and for a few months, but then there was an opportunity for our admin team, jumped on that as well, and I came back into the office as administrative assistant. So I got to do a little bit more stuff with the numbers, and not just in the kitchen world, but the front of house side of the tap rooms, and then a lot of work in the brewery and work with our sales department, our marketing department. I got promoted into a project manager role as we were opening new tap rooms. It kind of allowed me to kind of take a lead on some of those like operational things that needed to be implemented. Project Manager of Implementation was the title, actually. I guess that makes sense. There's another opportunity for another promotion as Operations Manager, which, like I said, was a lot of the stuff I was already doing, but more focused. I think that's always been appealing to me about Tailgate. I mean, in the kitchen world, it's very like apparent, you know, like you make a pizza, it comes out of the oven. Does this look good? Does this not look good? If it doesn't, we throw it. If it does, we sell it, you know, like, but I think that is company-wide, you know, across everything that we do, in the beer, or our food program, what we're offering, and kind of like leads everything. So not many other places I think do that. That's kind of why I like it here, is like, everyone seems to be on the same page about like, this is the standard and we're gonna not settle for anything less than that.